Chris Lee with Southeastern 14 here with another SEC baseball recap from the College World Series. Another classic game. Boy, haven't they almost all been classic games. We said this would be a great College World Series. It has turned out to be just that. We have another one-run game, and boy, was it just unbelievable in how we got here. Okay, both teams pretty happy with where they are early in the game. Florida's Hurston Waldrop is just kind of mowing down a really, really good hitting Oral Roberts team. And Florida's offense is doing what Florida's offense does, which is hit home runs. Josh Rivera, Luke Heyman, Ty Evans all hit home runs. Wyatt Langford missed another one by about that much, overturned on replay. Florida goes into, what is it, the top of the fifth inning with a 5-1 lead. And what I say, that's good for Oral Roberts, too. Oral Roberts has had this crazy stat where it had won 7 straight games when down by 3 runs or more. I don't know that I've ever seen that at any level of baseball, but that's what ORU has done. The further you can bury this team, the more it seems like it's likely to win. Well, in any case, Florida obviously feeling pretty good, leading 5-1. And then Matt Hogan, who has played before at Vanderbilt and then last year at South Carolina, hits an inside-the-park home run, which was probably a triple and a little bit of a misplay, but it goes in the books as a home run, and so that narrows it to 5-3. And things get a little tense late in the game. Kevin O'Sullivan, who is not shy about making mound visits and making pitching changes, comes to the mound with closer Brandon Neely in the game, and this would have been the 7th inning. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. I think he got 2 outs and then loaded the bases. And before he gets there, the umpires stop him and say, you've got to make a pitching change. And he is confused. Well, what had happened is you get 6 mound visits per game. And B.T. Riopel, Florida's catcher, I guess, had made one that they had not counted, they being the coaching staff. So Kevin O'Sullivan comes out just to talk to his pitcher in a jam, finds out he's got to replace the guy. So they bring in Cade Fisher, who gets, I think, an unlimited amount of warm-up tosses to finish that one off, which he eventually does. But, boy, it got interesting because Wake had base runners all over the diamond late in that one. Fisher eventually gets his second save of the year, final line, an inning in the third, 1 earned run in that. But Oral Roberts, my goodness, this is one if you're ORU. And by the way, let's recognize this team is legit. I know it was a 4 seed, never should have been a 4 seed, and I think it has proven that. But ORU has hung with anybody and everybody and left 13 guys on base in this one. It had 11 hits, walked 6 times. Florida had just 5 hits and what was it? 3 walks, but also got hit by 4 pitches. So the base running game, the runners on stat when you count in hit by pitches, narrowed a little bit, but ORU had more guys on and just couldn't get him in. Ends up losing that one 5-4. Again, I think the story for Florida, Hurston Waldrop, who was a preseason first rounder, he's going to go there in the draft. I'm almost sure of it. He is a guy who's been pitching like the preseason first round draft pick we expected to see. I think he's got an NCAA tournament ERA just under 1 now. Again, final line here, 6 innings, 1 run, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts for the Gators. Nobody had more than 1 hit, but as we mentioned before, 3 home runs. Ryan Slater goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 runs. That was the 2-run inside the park home run to Matt Hogan. So the Gators live to see another day, and boy, they're going to be waiting a while before they play. They don't play until Wednesday, and they are going to play the winner of Tuesday afternoon's ORU TCU game. TCU has eliminated Virginia from the tournament. Whoever plays Florida will have to beat the Gators twice. So Florida, barring something crazy, is going to advance to the title series, it would appear. Certainly they would be the odds-on favorites. Now, look, Oral Roberts or TCU, both those teams caught fire late. Both of them can hit a little bit. ORU in particular gave Florida its best shot, or a really good shot, and as I said, easily could have won the game but didn't. If Florida can get to the title round, it is waiting the winner of some combination of Wake Forest, LSU, and either Tennessee or Stanford. Tennessee and Stanford will play an elimination game on Monday afternoon. So one of those teams will go home. Wake Forest and LSU sitting in the driver's seat in the winner's bracket in that one. So we're going to have a fantastic College World Series final, whoever's in it, even if it's Oral Roberts. My goodness, those guys have played so well. And as these games develop, we will be here to wrap them up on Southeastern 14 as they involve SEC teams. Best way to see those, hit that subscribe button. If you hit the like button, that helps our analytics. We're also rolling out all kinds of football content as we speak. We're doing schedule previews. We are starting season previews. We're going to be rolling out preseason power rankings too. So anyway, best way to catch those, hit that subscribe button. I'm Chris Lee for Southeastern 14. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon with more SEC content.